now I see that tractor coming up. Now I can run one more right
Now you
there.
got to. Now you see what I was saying. I was like, stop cheating. Trying to steal the spot. Now you see how you got a perfect spot. Now you just put it straight.
Run it all the way across.
Now you
Got
get
it.
yeah. And now look at the form. It's gonna be. It's gonna have that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You might, like I said, you might have to run one more at the top. But I think if you get it here, you should be able to take your time. But focus on this bottom one though. You know what I mean? Don't try to make it center. Yeah. Focus on that like you normally do, and just let whatever happens at the back happen. Because if we got to run one quick, quick fast one, that's fine. Yeah. Because sometimes you might have to do that. Like you have a bead, you might have a little undercut, and like, dang, you need to grind a little piece down. It might not let you grind. So you like, man, I got to run one more beat. But I got to run it faster because I'm just trying to feel this little. Yeah, see what I'm saying? So you're gonna run across that. So that's why I wanted you to kind of prepare.
Right.
So if you do it in stages, you're kind of preparing the next wave. Every time you drop one, you're preparing for the next one. Yeah, but you're doing real
Across here.
good.
And my next step will be what?
Well, run across here. Do this one first. Let us see how far it is from over here. Because you still got this gap right here. See? So we know that we're going to probably have to run one more just to make it tight. But it's probably going to be up here. You see what I'm saying? But run this one right here, right beside this rod. Nah,
If that was
I
even
was
showing
looking at it. Yeah, I was
that.
looking at it. Well, it is, but I wouldn't start with this one. I use it on another basis. You know. Woo! Made it shining for me, then. He got his shine. He got some bling over here. I didn't know you gonna turn the welding face to some bling over here. Yeah, it's looking good, bro. You looking good, bro. It's the second day, bro. You kicking ass, taking names, man. You want it. You know what I mean? So I always tell people, you can always tell somebody that want it versus somebody that, somebody just threw them into the program. I'm just doing this because my dad, my mom, just tell me doing it. But you want it. And I can tell. You know what I'm saying? So you doing good, bro. You doing real good. I came over here and messed you up, sis. I walked over here and you got stuck. I should have left him alone, fella.
Yeah. More comfortable like that. No, dang it.
That's all good. I would rather, since you made this and it's like that, get the grinder and kind of knock that down. So that way you won't have no blemish at the end. Anytime you do that, it's quicker just and get it smooth and then go back over here. That way, because it's gonna keep building up at that one spot. Exactly. So yeah. You good? You good? I'm gonna throw away some of your hot rods. I've been helping y'all clean up. You good?
You need to just go over this again?
Yeah. How many times you doing that? That's the second time.
Yeah, second
Well,
time
you're
out.
gonna use this one more. So since you already on this side, we're closer to the day. It's all based on you. You can run one more of this because we're gonna be doing 178. So you can run one more. You can flip it and start back at 16. It's all on
I guess I'll just run
you.
this.
Just run the rest of them. Okay. So the other day, fam, I was talking about the ABCs of welding, and as A, it helps you actually get a better job than a regular job. Just getting paid regularly. You probably gonna get minimum wage, maybe a couple pennies more, but pretty much you're gonna start off at the bottom. Well, but with welding, you can actually start above minimum wage. So depends on where you living at. Just say Arkansas right now. We're in Little Rock, Arkansas, so the minimum wage here is like $11. So you start instead of you making just getting a regular job making $11, you can actually start welding like one of our students. He started out at $16. The other one started out at $18 because he took one where he was traveling just a little bit further from home. So it all depends on where you're located at. But they went from 16 to 18 versus going to $11 an hour, just having, not having no skills. So that's why the skill set is very important. Another good thing about welding is why you should learn how to weld is because you can turn that welding trade into a career, family, into a career. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about weld. I'll be back in a second. Okay. Yeah. But you see how that'll help you with your start. It'll help it be a lot smoother. Yeah.
Went inside of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, there ain't nothing. All this is, you got to remember if it was a test, an inch from each end is gonna get cut off. You see what I'm saying? So they'll focus on this and this. So, and normally they might take the middle strip. It might take three, but normally they take two strips. Yeah, two pieces.
That's the wrong way.
You just gotta hit it harder on your plate with the direction you going. That's why they like. So another reason why you should learn how to weld is because you don't need a high school diploma. Now, most places, if you go to a college or certain facilities, they'll require you to have a high school diploma or whatever to get in. But a lot of places don't. It's all based on a skill set. I have been around great welders who made good money that was basically illiterate. I mean, they couldn't read and write that well, but they had the skill set down. So it's all about the skill set. That's one thing I love welding. It's not about how long you've been doing it, so to speak, but having a lot of time into it will make you better if you've been practicing the whole time. But one great thing about welding is, you don't have to break the bank to get started. So it depends on how you want to get started. You can get a tutor. You can learn on the job. You can get a program like this. I believe this program is right under $3,800. So it's like 37.75, 16-week program. You can get certified in stick welding and flux core, ocean team. They get all your PPE and they help you with job placement, building your resume. I think it's a no-brainer, family, especially for the time that you're putting it in. And most of these guys, once they leave here, they jumping straight into the workforce. So instead of them going to get a regular job, like I say, starting out on minimum wage, making $11 an hour, they can get actually about $5 more than minimum wage just for learning how to weld. So I think that the one great incentive is you're gonna get more for your time. So you got to go give some of your time to make some money. But at least make, at least try to make the most you can out of the time that you provide to whoever you're working for. So that's a good plus. The last thing I love to say about it is because later after you get it and you figure it out, you can turn that welding trade into a welding business. That's the great thing about it because once you start making money from your job, you can start throwing some to the side so that way you can buy your welding machine and buy other PPE and tools you might need so that way you can be able to get yourself established because you can pass this trade down to your son or your daughter or your niece or your nephew or the friend of the family or a stranger or whoever you decide to help. But welding is a trade that a person, once they learn it, don't have to um, go the person once they learn it, they don't have to send the next person they know to school. They can get it from them. So why should anyone, in my opinion, or my family have to go to school for it if I teach it? You can come straight through the source and then jump right back out there and keep learning in the field. So it all depends on what type of welding processes you want to get now. You got TIG welding, MIG welding, flux core welding, and stick welding, which is 4 processes. So it all depends on what direction you want to go. But you don't have to jump into something where you're going to get sparks and flames and burns. You can do something clean like TIG, something clean like some basic fabrication or some ornamental work, depending on what you're trying to do. But why you should learn how to weld is going to put you ahead of the game, family. So the ABCs of welding is A, you're going to get a job. B, it's going to be a better job. And C, you can turn that job into a career. Keep that in mind, fam.
All right, Cody, now I think I got the setup right.
Okay. Let me see what you're working with. Let me see what you're working with. Now it's right. Now we need to run one right here. Now let me run this last one just so I can be able to show you how. Then you're gonna keep going because you're gonna have more to do. Where's the white? Okay. But you see how you made this crevice, which is a good spot to lay that next piece. Yeah, I was actually waiting on you so I can do this. So I can jump on, try to get a decent one.
That part.
Yeah. Yeah, so I ain't got to. So with this one, I'm gonna turn it straight in. But I'm gonna be focusing on come closer a little bit. I'm gonna try to focus straight in so that way I can blend some here and some there. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to focus straight in that center and just let it do what it do. Yeah. You ready? You see how I slow down that front? Gives it enough time to build up. You see how I'm pushing it in the center? Woo! I put some in there. You see how much I read? But my main thing was to slow down because I knew we had a deeper gap on that one end, so I was trying to make it build up as fast as see it like. So we can see what we got. clean it up, see what we're working with. And it's in there. See, so now you can start here and start back building. You see what I'm saying? So make this next one, make it flat like this here. So that way it's not cutting into this, but you right beside it. That way your next one gonna be right beside this. Start the pattern right. See what I'm saying? And then to build itself up right. But yeah, that's like stupid good. And you, so I'm gonna clean it again. I want you to make sure you get a picture of it for your records, cause you. I'm just looking at the profile and the depth of it. It's all tied in, bro. You did damn good. So the next one, like I said, you're gonna make that one just a straight flat wheel right beside that. We'll make it flat that way. It's a little wider so you can start stepping it. Yeah, yep. But take a picture of that, man, for your records, cause you. He said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I am." Are you? Oh yeah, you doing good over here. All right, I just did that for you. All right, fam. We just wanted to check in. Hopefully, y'all be blessed. Have a prosperous day. We out.